Hi everyone! Today's video is going to be very timely for the season as we are now almost in the mid-summer. Yes, we are talking about fresh, uplifting, bright and citrusy fragrances in today's video. And the good news is the perfumes I'm going to talk about today are all under $100. Ladies and gents, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do perfume reviews and recommendations in my channel. Welcome. In today's video, I will be talking about designer, Middle Eastern, and some niche fragrances. So it's going to be a very good one as I have even niche fragrances under $100. In the summertime, I just want to smell fresh, especially if it's sticky, hot, and humid outside. I know I have a lot of viewers out there from tropical countries, and in those tropical countries, actually you experience this kind of weather all year round. So I'm very happy to do this video for you because I know a lot of you don't want to spend a lot for some fresh and citrusy fragrances. So without further ado, let's get this video started. This cannot be an affordable video without any Zara fragrances, right? So let me start off with them. And the first one that I want to talk about is Vetiver Pompous. This fragrance is very heavy in grapefruit, of course, vetiver, and mandarin orange. And to be honest, those are the notes that I'm getting from this fragrance. But I must say that this is very heavy in grapefruit. So if you're not a fan of the smell of grapefruit, I think it's better for you to just skip this one. But if you love grapefruit and you see it as a very refreshing scent and you want to spend like less than 20 bucks, I highly recommend you trying this one out. I love this. This is just fresh and linear, I must say. But come on, this is around, I don't know, $15. And I think with Zara still on sale right now, you can even get this for around 12. I highly recommend you this one out. This is such an easy reach citrusy fragrance. I love using this when I go to gym or like do some exercise or errands outside, especially when it's extremely hot. When it comes to longevity, yes, this one doesn't last for a very long time. However, I must say that it's very decent, especially for the price. This can last on the skin around 4 to 5 hours. It doesn't really stay on clothes as well, but still like not complaining. Vetiver Pompous by Zara. Next perfume is from Zara once again, and this is called Regal White. Okay, this is for someone who is looking for a very fresh coconut water scent in a fragrance. This is very refreshing. It actually gives you a watery kind of feel. I know it sounds funny, but you will really feel watery, okay? Not aquatic, not marine-like, but watery. Let's just say like coconut water feel. This has vetiver, fig, ambroxan, and chestnut as well. And I must say, I get that nutty note only in the dry down. The opening of this is mainly coconut water and fig. This is so good. This is a creation of Natalie Lorson, by the way, for Zara. And this is one of my favorites from Zara. This as well is like $20 and so amazing. This is unisex in my opinion. Maybe like 60% leaning masculine, but I don't know. still very unisex. Like, I love wearing this when I am out and about as well under the heat, because it makes me just feel fresh. This has coconut water, not that creamy coconut, but coconut water. So for me, that gives me a feeling of being fresh and uplifted as well. Yeah, Regal White by Zara. The longevity and projection of this one is quite moderate, let's say 4 to 6 hours. It stays on clothes though, not until you wash it off, but I must say that this stays on clothes more than on my skin. So the next perfume is a Middle Eastern fragrance that I cannot stop talking about, and this is Vibrant Vetiver Delight by Emir. I know so many of you guys were very interested when I posted this one out, because this is a very close dupe of Byredo's Bal the Freak. And this is just so good. This is very fresh and clean smelling scent. If you are a fan of Bal the Freak but you don't want to pay the price, I will go for this one. The only difference between this and Byredo in my nose is actually this one I think is muskier, and of course the Bal the Freak is more well blended, but this one stays longer. This I must say is like 90% close dupe of Bal the Freak. In the dry down, this one just gets muskier. This is that fresh, citrusy, and musky scent for those of you who wants to smell as well, like extra clean and put together. Very inexpensive fragrance. I highly recommend Vibrant Vetiver Delight by Emir. The next one is also a Middle Eastern fragrance, and this is Haramain's L'Aventure Femme. Guys, this one is potent. Just in case you are not yet familiar with this fragrance, this is a dupe of Creed's Aventus for her. And boy oh boy, this is very close, to the point that if you have this, I don't think you need to have the Aventus one. Of course, this is very heavy in pineapple, and I think it's that pineapple note that makes this fragrance very refreshing. It is very woody as well, so if you are into that, it has sandalwood, amber, and musk, and of course some citruses as well. Highly recommend you this one out. I love wearing this during this season because this one lasts for a very long time on the skin and clothes. And this is like what, $50 I think. Really a steal, guys, if you haven't tried, and if you don't want to spend a lot for that Aventus Creed for her, highly recommend you trying this one out. And this for me is very unisex, and again I must say like leaning more masculine, but definitely a woman can pull this off as well. Yes, Haramain L'Aventure Femme. Okay, now we are going to the designer's world, and the first thing that I'm going to show you, of course, one of my favorite discoveries of this year. This is Hermes Un Jardin à Cythere. Actually, this is the most expensive fragrance in today's list. Let's say like 100 ml will be around $80 to $90. And I think you can even buy this with a heavy discount in some online shops. I just love this one. if you are into citruses but you don't want to smell boring and you really want to smell like unique, I highly recommend you trying this one out. The opening of this smells like calamansi. I always mention that in my videos. It's like small green Asian lime. Just imagine like a lime that is a tad bit sweeter and zestier, and then you will get that oiliness feeling as well that is coming from the olives, and also that nuttiness coming from the pistachio that for me on my nose is not creamy. I find it like, you know, those raw pistachio nuts that is unsalted. This is so good, so good. And this one actually stays for a very long time on my skin and on my clothes. Every time I wear this, I smell it the whole day. It might not project beastly, but I'm telling you, you will get beautiful wafts of it the entire day. That's why I love this fragrance as well, because I think it's just so worth it. Yeah, this is Hermes Un Jardin à Cythere. And the next one is also a designer fragrance, and this is Dolce and Gabbana Q. When it comes to price, this is kind of same like the Hermes one. It's around $90 for 100 ml, which I think is still good. And what this smells like, this is basically like your OG citrus fragrance that is DNG light blue intense, but with an added cherry and blood orange. This smells so good, guys. This is like citrusy and sweet, and with the addition of cherry in the opening and blood orange, this just makes this perfume delicious. This is such an easy reach as well for me, and the heat right now, this is perfect. I was wearing this the other day and I actually smelled the scent the entire day that I was wearing it. I must say it stays longer on clothes and not that much on skin, let's say around 4 hours max. But anyway, with the price, you can always respray. And yes, highly recommend you trying this one out, Dolce and Gabbana Q. Next fragrance I love wearing when it's summertime, and this is called Wild Vanilla Orchid by Floral Street. I included this in today's video because I just find this perfume very uplifting. I don't know, there's something about it that makes me think of summer. I think this one has a bamboo note in it, very heavy in vanilla, and I must say the kind of vanilla that is in here is that semi-sweet and semi-green kind of vanilla. This to me smells more plummy, I think, and plum is not even listed in the notes, but that's how I smell this one. It's like plum, or like black currant and some citruses. Black cassis in here, I don't know, I think rounded everything together with the bamboo that just makes this fragrance special, and just like, you know, with that zing in it. I love this. This is around what, like $60 I think for 50 ml. I'm not sure if you can get 100 ml of this, okay, but I think you can only get this max in 50 ml, and this is around $60, guys. This is amazing. This is my favorite from the brand, and I've tried almost everything from them. Yeah, Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid. The longevity is not that amazing, however, it's quite good. Let's say around 4 to 6 hours as well with moderate projection. Yeah, still highly recommend because of that bright and uplifting scent that it gives me. Okay, now we are going to the niche side. And the next fragrance, I still don't have a big bottle of, but I have here like a small sample of it and I am loving it right now. And this is called Alluring Fig by Theodoros Kalotinis. This one is so good. If you are into figs and you want to really smell like a fresh fig, look no further because this is your fragrance. Everybody's into diptyque flossicos when it comes to fig fragrance, but I must say this is like way better than Philosicos. This is a fresh fig fruit with the branches. Fig tree is quite common here where I live, and a neighbor gave us actually some fresh figs the other day, and I'm telling you, when I ate those fresh figs, it smelled exactly like this. All right, it is so good. Anyway, Theodoros Kalotinis is famous for very photorealistic kind of fragrances. I have no other words to explain this fragrance further. Alluring fig, because it is really an alluring fig, and also it lasts for a very long time. All right, this is like close to beast projection and longevity, around 8 hours on the skin and lasts forever on clothes for 45 euros for a 50 ml. Like, come on, what are you waiting for? This is a must for fig lovers out there. Yes, Alluring Fig by Theodoros Kalotinis. Okay, the last two fragrances are from a brand that, in my opinion, is one of the best niche brands when it comes to quality and affordability. And I'm talking about Essential Parfums. I have here two fragrances to talk about to you today. Bois Imperiale. You all know that I love this fragrance. I always rave about this in my channel. This is a creation of Quentin Biche. It has that akigala wood, some citruses, basil, which I think made this fragrance really interesting and different from other citrusy and woody fragrance. If you are into citrusy, woody, and aromatic fragrance, I highly recommend you trying this one out. A lot of people say that this is actually very close to Ganymede because Ganymede is by Quentin Biche as well. I haven't tried that one out, but in my opinion, do I have to try that one out if I am fully satisfied with this one? No, I don't think so. This is like very beastly, guys. I must say 8+ hours on skin and on clothes. When my husband wore this one the other day, I smelled him the whole day. And I'm telling you, even when he's afar, I can smell him. This is so good on a man as well as on a woman. I love wearing this fragrance as well because I'm into woody scents. I highly recommend you trying this one out. 100 ml bottle of this is like around $70 to $80, I think, which is so good. My favorite from Essential Parfums, Bois Imperiale. And my second favorite from the brand is called Nice Bergamote. Oh, I only have a 10 ml, right? Guys, this is so beautiful. I must say one of the most beautiful citrus scent that I've ever tried. This is very heavy, of course, in bergamot, and it has that ylang ylang and jasmine as well, but then it is very controlled. Those white florals and the tonka bean in here just balance this fragrance out, and the ending is that it doesn't smell that too citrusy. It is sweet and, in my opinion, uplifting as well. I love wearing this under the heat. As you can see, I use it quite often. I must say, this is not your typical citrus fragrance as well, because of those sweetness coming from the white florals. I highly recommend you trying this one out. Yes, so those are my perfume recommendations in today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be doing a lot of summer content these days, so watch out for that. And yes, that's all for today, guys. Hope you're having an amazing day and see you on my next one. Bye.